What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, the Sleeper Simulant was unlocked. Well, that's not entirely true. Part 1 of the Sleeper Simulant quest was unlocked, and if you found all the various rare fusion rifle materials that you've been turning into Banshee, all 4 of them, you get this special quest open on Earth, and it's only here today. It's gonna go away, apparently. But it's going to be back, just like the Black Spindle Lost to Light mission on the Daily Heroic. This will be back, but we don't know when. Will it be next week on Arms Day? Will it be on the 7th of the following month? We don't know. We have no idea yet. So if you're watching this video late at night and you haven't done it, jump in and do it because it's pretty quick. The stuff that's supposed to be done today is pretty quick. Now I'm showing all these random hive and taken formations because they're pretty much the key to the codes that you're going to need. They're key to the code, so if you want to rewind this video after we get to the code portion and take a look and see what's up with all of that, you can, and that's why I'm just putting this in, because this was kind of the clever little trick that Bungie put in. It would have been pretty difficult remembering this instantly, but if you can rewind and record, then you can always go back and learn. So after taking care of the 4 waves of knights, we get this baddie spawning in. And he's not all that difficult. With a sniper rifle and some range, you can definitely knock his health all the way down, where you don't even have to worry about the ads that he ends up spawning in. And that is it for the mission. Like I said, it's really not difficult to do. Pretty much all the fights happen right in Rasputin's bunker. And he drops a curious item. This curious transceiver. What in the world is it? Well, we're now at the code section, and what you need to do is input codes. What codes are they? I didn't see any codes. Well, you actually did, and that's why I left the earlier part of the mission in here. Basically, the hive and taken enemies counted as either the top or bottom parts of this code. So if it's a hive enemy, it's a 1 box. If it's a taken enemy, it's a 2. And there were 4 waves of that, and there are 4 waves of codes that you have to input here. So you don't really have to worry about inputting it wrong or anything. There's no penalty to doing that. You just won't be able to proceed forward. So this is wave 2. Again, if you want to go ahead and look back, and I'm going to show you what happens if you pick the wrong thing. Nothing. You just don't get that final confirmation button down below like you get right here. So again, nothing really too much to worry about. You can just follow along right here with the codes that I'm putting in. This is wave 3. And again, I think it was pretty neat that Bungie ended up spawning in the hive and taking enemies and was like, yeah, this is what you're going to need in just a second, so play a little game of memory. Remember the formations. I mean, the formations were really weird. They really stood out. And the enemies didn't come and attack you if you didn't attack them right away. So it was really a way for Bungie to say, take a strong look at this. Anyway, once you've input all 4 codes, you need to head to another new mission. This is basically the Cade Stash mission that you go to, except for you're on a timer. So that kind of throws a monkey wrench in things. Now, for me, because I knew Cade's secret stash was up here, and it was in this mission, it sounded like a perfect opportunity to go and take a look and see if there was anything extra and special going on. Now, this isn't exactly a smart idea because, again, you only have a 4-minute timer to do all of this, but I thought, what the heck, I might as well just throw it and see what ends up happening. There's absolutely nothing in this area, though. I looked, I pulled out my ghost, I searched around, there's nothing in this area, so you don't need to make this special detour, and quite honestly, you shouldn't have a problem beating the witches that are at top of this mission, because I took this long, purposeful detour, and I still ended up being able to finish things off. You just need to run past all the enemies that you see throughout the mission as it is. You're not going to really need to kill anything. Make your way up to the top, and they are pretty much your only priority. In this lift right here, we're almost at the end. You can see that I don't have a ton of time left. Not a lot of time, about a minute, so hopefully we can kill all these enemies real quick, even though I already said that we did. And the reason why I wanted to check down in Cade's stash was because I saw this chest, and I saw everybody opening the chest and nothing happening, and I thought, boy, maybe there was something in Cade's stash to prompt some type of reward there. Apparently there wasn't, unless I missed it, who knows. With a shotgun, though, and an aggressive approach, there's really no problem with the witches. In fact, I'm just hopping over here, and I'm going to pop my super up. There's the witch in the middle, and then one on each side, just 3 of them. And whenever you kill the 3rd one, that is whenever the mission ends. So I'm really cutting it close on the time. Again, I'm cutting it so close because I made that big detour to Cade Stash. You definitely don't need to do that. You can see that even with that detour, I had time to spare, barely. And you end up getting this fusion core. So this fusion core is actually a quest, essentially, to guide you on the remaining steps to get the Sleeper Simulant, at least everything we know right now. You need a heavy power coupling, you need to do what looks like the archive mission on Venus, and then you need to do 3 Warsat missions on Earth, the Moon, and Mars, and they call it Terra, Luna, and Mars. So those are public events. You'll have to pull out your public event tracker to do that stuff. But first things first, I'm going to go to the archive mission on Venus, and I happen to actually have a checkpoint. So I thought, boy, is this going to work with a checkpoint already? Do I need to do the whole mission or just the final stages of it? And it turns out you just need to do the final stage. So if you have a checkpoint, even on normal, just do it. As soon as you get to the computer, you get that little blueprint, and that's it. You can go back to your fusion core and move on to the next stage. This made it really quick and really nice. I was really lucky that I happened to have a checkpoint here on that archive mission because it made things done in about 5 minutes. So whenever I go in, I can just go ahead and smack down that X button and boom, on to the next stage. Honestly, this is the part of the mission that took the longest. This is why the video is coming out so late today. I did not have any luck at all on the various locations in trying to find Warsat public events. I would go there and I'd be waiting around, and then it would spawn in as a kill target public event, or it would be the eliminate patrols event or something like that. It was terrible. But whenever you get your first one on Earth, you can go ahead and smack that one in. On Moon, whenever it finally comes in and you don't have anything else crazy, you can go ahead and put that one in. Again, it is Earth, the Moon, and Mars. And I find that Mars was probably the worst by far. Make sure you're using your public event tracker app, but for some reason, Mars never seemed to work out right for me. I would go to the Barrens, I'd go down to the Buried City, I'd come up here to the Scablands. It was always really difficult, and it never really seemed to match up, even waiting 5 minutes past the timer. So, just something to keep in mind. That's probably the worst part of the mission. Finally, for the heavy power coupling, you need to dismantle at least a legendary heavy weapon. I tried to dismantle blue because it said any heavy weapon, but that's not exactly accurate. Put in that power coupling and then repair the fusion core, and you're going to be moving on to the Sleeper Simulant. You've almost finished it. All you have to do is give it to Banshee. Give it to Banshee. Oh, wait, what are we doing? Oh, let's just take a look. There. Now we know. Give it to Banshee. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. Anyway, we give it to Banshee, and then what? We don't know. We just have to wait. How long do we have to wait? Is it like the Elder Cipher, where it's random, 24 to 72 hours? Is it next week on Arms Day? Is it a month? We don't know. But we know this is part 1. Stage 1 to getting your Sleeper Simulant. So get it. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, the Taken King, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Banshee.